I'm going to bring up Jazzie Burkert from Canada. This is at 59 kilos, 25 years old. In the red, taking on 18-year-old Jenna Burkert. Rocky Point, New York. Currently a resident athlete at Northern Michigan at the U.S.O.E.C. Burkert out of New York. Now Barker trying to throw Burkert out of bounds and does so and gets a point. So here we go with 59. Both wrestlers takes a shot, and Barker's going to come out with control. They both took a shot. It looked like Burkert had a leg for a moment, but Jazzie Burkert comes around. Burkert was 4th in the Olympic trials for Canada this year, so they've already decided who their Olympic team is. And Burkert took 4th in that tournament. It's 5th in the U.S.O.E.C Junior Worlds. Burkert was part of the very first U.S. team at the Youth Olympic Games last summer in Singapore. It's a 2010 U.S.O.E.C Girls High School Wrestler of the Year. Trying to work up. Trailing 2-0 with under a minute to go. And we note with Jenna frequently that about halfway through a match, her bangs are going everywhere, and this is no exception. But Barker going to counter a little go behind for another point. 3-0 lead with 22 to go. 59. Here at the Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs, Colorado, you're watching the 2012 Dave Schultz Memorial International. 14th year of this event. Named in memory of the late Dave Schultz, who we lost 16 years ago last month. Big throw attempt by Burkert. She's going to just get 1 point, and the period is going to end 3-1 in favor of Jazzie Burkert of Canada. And the Canadian women come down here quite frequently for training and tournaments, and it's good for the United States team to have such a fierce rival so close. A lot of opportunities to compete against the Canadians. And it's a good test for wrestlers like Burkert. Developmental athlete, working up on that senior ladder. And here we go with period 2. Barker got here by a win in 3 periods over Randy Belts in Missouri Valley, while Burkert had a 3-period war with Othello Ferroletto of the Army. Big headlock by Barker. She's definitely going to get 3 out of that. Burkert going to try to pop her head out. Does so, gets 1, so a 3-1 lead. Again, 2 out of the 3 officials have to agree on a call for it to be scored on the scoreboard. Now drop it down to a leg lace. Now working back up, and referee Mark Anderson will bring us up to our feet. 1:19 remaining, period number 2. Here at 59 kilos in the finals of the Dave Schultz in women's freestyle. Glad to have you with us. You should be working. No, you shouldn't. You should be watching wrestling. Looks like we have a challenge over on 3, and Chris Mullen will get to work as Jenna Burkert gets on to work on a sweep. Can't quite get past the defense. Now trying to work the push out on the edge. Burkert known a bit as a brawler somewhat. Can use her strength advantage. Tries an inside trip there. Stepped away from it a little too much, giving Barker the opportunity to post on the head, try to clear her wrist, and trying to come around for that point. Burkert still hanging on the wrist. There pulls her arm out and gets the 1 point. So now 4-1 lead for Jazzie Burkert of Canada here at 59. 25-year-old Barker, 18-year-old Burkert. Burkert was 8th at the Junior Worlds this past year. Barker 3rd in the 2010 World University Championship. So despite being 4th on the ladder in Canada, that's not exactly meaning she's chopped liver by any means. 2 and 1. And that'll do it. So in 2 periods, it'll be Jazzie Barker of Canada gonna pick up the victory. And here are our awards. The silver medal and now the gold to Jazzie Barker. And that wraps us up at 59.